kitty. What are you doing? What do I think of the vibe changes on the PvE right now? They seem like direct nerfs to me, and yeah. All right, look at the Vi changes. This is what I don't get. So they're nerfing her base damage. They're nerfing her attack speed per level. They're nerfing the cooldown in her passive. They're buffing it, and then making it reduce by 3 seconds anytime you proc denting blows. Okay. Then they're nerfing the damage on her Q. Then they're nerfing the rank 1 on her W. Then they're nerfing the damage on her E. Then they're nerfing the damage on her ultimate. And that's it. That's all the changes. It's like, but, you know, it's like, but, you know, where's the huge buff that's supposed to compensate? Is it that? Is it the passive? Is it getting 5% more of your health as a shield? Is that it? Like, I feel like the champion's gonna lose 90% win rate or some shit. So chat, I want everyone to imagine, by the way. Imagine I'm Kled fighting Scion. And imagine Riot has turned Conqueror into a ranged AP Mage rune. Now, how do I hurt Scion anymore? That's right, Twitch chat. I guess I don't. I like how, like, Reddit will always be like, tanks are dead! Tanks literally being played at all facets of the game. Tanks are dead! Tanks being used more so than any other class in top lane. But tanks are dead! Ah, fuck off. Hello. Really, mages are so vulnerable. Did you just go mages vulnerable? Like vulnerable? Like they're hard to kill? Like when I fight a mage, I think to myself, boy, mages are really difficult to kill. I know, sorry, not really difficult. They're very easy to kill. Yes, this is what you say, Twitch chat. Mages are easy to kill. So easy, Twitch chat. Your average mage build, not even including some cheese like Rada Ages, your average mage build, just Morello Namacon and Zanya's Hourglass, has 45 armor and 300 HP. That is a glass cannon mage build, with the best defensive active in the game, mind you. Yeah, Twitch chat's right about that. Then factor in how much survivability mages have on like their actual kits themselves. Xerath has extreme range, Diana has her shield, Elise has repel, Ahri has her ultimate and healing from her passive, LeBlanc has her W, Silas has his shield and heal. Even the mages that have survivability typically double down on that survivability and get even more by going Aftershock.
Yes, a sane man would run, but I ain't gonna run a time.
Okay. Now imagine they removed Conqueror, Twitch chat. Wouldn't it be so fun and interesting to fight that Scion? If Riot wants to nerf Conqueror, they need to go back into tanks, remove Bramblevest, remove Thornmail, nerf the shit out of Grasp of the Undying, for God's sake, nerf Sunfire, nerf their kits that they've buffed directly. They need to start taking away the percent health damage from their kits entirely so they can't build full defense while chunking away half of a bruiser's health bar. Why not nerfing and taking away just buff everything else and shit? Because tanks have been so fucking power creeped that runes like Conquer have to exist in order to stop them. In case you haven't realized that one. Tanks are so unbelievably counter creeped. Or sorry, power creeped. I mean, seriously, look at Poppy, for fuck's sake. Her Q currently does 90 plus 16% plus 1.8 AD at rank 1. That's like practically a rank 3 or 4 ability at rank 1.
You will salute when you address me. I'll take them alone.
Now imagine I didn't have Conqueror, Twitch chat. He actually would have auto-attacked me to death. Right? It's like, but the counterplay is you're supposed to build Black Cleaver and Blade of the Ruined King at level 1. Compare okay, if you want to see how much better mages are than physical damage champions, here's an easy way to do it. Void Staff, 2,650 gold, 70 ability power, 40% penetration. Lord Dominic's Regards, 2,800 gold, 45 damage, 35% penetration. Huh. In fact, you have to look no further than the comparison between Guardian Angel and Zynya's Hourglass. Zynya's Hourglass gives more ability power, more armor, 10% cooldown reduction, and a better active. Science can't explain that one. I mean, look at the fact that I have a fucking 3,500 gold item, and he's just built a bunch of components. Who do you think would win 1v1 right now? I think the biggest problem is that armor items are so blatantly fucking overstat, it's crazy. The fact that Riot unironically buffs Sunfire. We buff Sunfire so Shen would use it. Sion uses Sunfire to bully every bruiser out of the lane. Riot is like, what? What? Oh, sorry. Oh, we forgot that shit. Oh, wow, guys. We thought that only Shen could build it. Oh, wow, we're so shocked. Oh. Never mind. Now I've done everything I can on this rotate. Never mind. Now I've done everything I can on this rotate. The problem has and always will be, and I'll keep saying this, the company does not have a top laner on their live design team. So there's no one to tell them, hey guys, buffing Sunfire is just gonna make the already good tanks build it. See, and their infinitely stupid logic. They go, yeah, we'll buff it so Shen will go it. Never considering that there's literally any tank that exists who isn't Shen. Their live design team is a biased piece of shit who has finally let their bias become so extreme that they're actually ruining the game by buffing their favorite champions in the face of old logic. Keeping things like Hourglass completely retardedly broken because they like the item, while Guardian Angel is directly comparable yet weaker in every way. Keeping mages with Aftershock top tier and basically unbeatable competitively, while they nerf bruisers. Refusing to nerf Karthus. That one's just refusing to nerf Karthus. MR items being capped at 55 MR, except for, ironically, the mage items who get to have 60, turning Bramblevest and Thornmail from anti-AD carry items into anti-bruiser items. Allowing Sion to do that, and then turning around and saying, I know, the problem is that, wait, looking at that fight with Sion and going, Yaha, the problem is clearly that Conqueror is overpowered. The fact that Scuttler still hasn't been removed from the game despite literally everyone agreeing it fucks the game over. The fact that vertical jungling is literally ruining League and allowing people to effectively remove streamers from the game. Streamer after streamer after streamer quitting the game to play Apex. And Riot sits there like, I know, the problem is Conqueror does too much damage. Here's a good one. How about the fact that bruisers don't have a single good anti-tank item left in the game? Black Cleaver has a mere 24% armor pen now. Blade of the Ruined King is imbalanced entirely on AD carries. And even if you did build Blade of the Ruined King, you know what the tanks would do? Build their Bruiser Be Gone, Thornmail. I would argue at this point, mages are just the easier version of bruisers. Both bruisers and mages have to hit auto attacks. Oh wait, mages don't. Both bruisers and mages have to hit abilities. Both bruisers and mages have to get into melee range. Oh wait, mages don't. Of course he built Bramblevest. Bramblevest might actually be the most broken item ever added into League of Legends. For its impact on the game, it's probably the worst item ever added, and the item with the single most ability to fuck up the meta for the longest period of time. Because Bramblevest was added, Conqueror had to be added. It's especially funny because before the new Conqueror is even released, tanks already counter it. Like, the item isn't even out yet, and it's already been countered. No, I'm dead. Here's my actual opinion. Here's what Bramble Vest should do. Bramble Vest should be changed into an 800 gold item with 20 armor. It shouldn't give any damage on hit and should give grievous wounds for 1.5 seconds anytime you're hit by an auto attack or a single target ability. Thornmail should no longer slow attack speed and the armor should be reduced down to 40. It should have 40 magic resist, so it's a health magic resist armor item. It should deal 15% of damage dealt by auto attacks and single target abilities back at the user of them. I think in order to beat Scion, I had to go a tank. I don't think there was beating Scion without playing a tank myself. Like, if you go a bruiser, you can't beat Scion anymore. Yeah, that's why in the LCS, all you ever see is Scion v Urgot anymore. I think I'm just gonna go play Apex. This game sucks so hard right now. What amazes me about Urgot is going to not only have Conqueror against him nerfed, but he's going to be able to use Conqueror now against bruisers. Think about that. Think about how fucked up that is. And Riot just doesn't even want to accept that that's a very, very, very shit idea. Here's gonna be 100% of Urgots. Go Conqueror, Bum Rush, Bramble Vest, Ninja Tabby, auto attack every bruiser to death with no counterplay.